Shalom, warriors, and welcome to the Daily Warfare Drop with Raphael Rabbi. Today's theme is when pressure increases before deliverance. And scriptures are coming to you from Exodus chapter 5 to chapter 9. Today's reading reveals a pattern every believer must understand in spiritual warfare. Pressure often increases just before deliverance. In Exodus chapter 5, Moses obeys God and confronts Pharaoh. But instead of freedom, the situation worsens. Pharaoh increases the workload, removes the straw, and demands the same output. My fellow warriors, this is not failure, it is resistance. When the enemy senses that his grip is threatened, he tightens it. The people become discouraged. Hope collapses into complaint. Moses himself cries out to the Lord, asking, "Why have you sent me?" Hear this clearly. Bringing your confusion to God is not unbelief. Walking away will be. Moses stays in the fight by staying in God's presence. Now, in Exodus chapter 6, God responds by revealing his name and his covenant. He reminds Moses that deliverance is not based on emotion or momentum. It is based on promise. God speaks identity before action. I am the Lord. Warriors, when pressure rises, you must anchor yourself in who God is, not what you feel. Then, in Exodus chapter 7 to 9, the confrontation escalates. Signs and plagues begin. God exposes the false power of Egypt, step by step. Pharaoh's magicians imitate some signs, but their power quickly reaches its limit. This is an important warfare truth. The enemy can counterfeit, but he cannot create. False power always collapses under sustained truth. As the plagues unfolds, Pharaoh's heart hardens. At times, he offers partial obedience, temporary relief, empty promises. My fellow warriors, never settle for partial freedom. Compromise keeps chains in place. Notice this as well. God makes a distinction between Egypt and Israel, where judgment falls on oppression, protection rests on God's people. Even in chaos, God knows how to preserve those who belong to him. Now, my people, here is today's warfare truth. Increased pressure does not mean God has stepped back. It often means deliverance is moving closer. Opposition confirms the threat the enemy feels. Read these chapters carefully. Watch how God remains steady, deliberate, and unshaken while Pharaoh reacts in fear and pride. God is never rushed. He is always in control. Now, do not be discouraged when obedience brings resistance. Stay anchored. Stay faithful. The God who promised deliverance is already at work. My fellow warriors, we shall meet on the battlefield tomorrow. Shalom.